A blessed new year full of hope, peace, and joy to you all, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Pathways of Hope Sunday Gospel Reflection on this well loved passage in Matthew 2 1 to 12 on the Magi. My name is Aldem Salvania, and the only sad thing about this passage is that it marks the end of our all time favorite season. And I learned that this oft rendered manger scene, which we reverently adorn our living rooms, evokes so much devotion as we ensure all characters are present, from the shepherds to the animals, the angels, and the wise man around the Holy Family. Much like in a family portrait where you want all members included in one frame. As it turns out, research revealed that the original manger photo might not include the Magi, as the Gospel of Luke does not mention them at the birth of Jesus. But I guarantee you, I won't be removing the Magi from our manger anytime soon. But I do like the idea of them visiting the baby much later on and at his home, no longer the manger. Why is this important for us today? This actually means that the Magi visited Jesus long after the Christmas season is over. A reminder to us that giving devotion to the Lord is not confined to special seasons, but it is just as crucial in ordinary times. Yes, even after the decorations have been stashed away. Now, let's learn from the Magi. Magi means wise men, and they are wise because they devote their lives to the pursuit of God's truth, as described in 1 Chronicles. And the Magi were relentless in their pursuit, risking long days of uncertain search, braving the harsh elements. Their experience can be best described by this song, and I'm sorry I won't sing it. I'll just recite it so you won't get distracted. But you know this song, okay? Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby Jesus. The relentless search brought them far, all the way to foreign place called Jerusalem, where they inquired, where is the one who has been born King of the Jews? We saw his star when it rose and have come to worship him. Their hearts welling up with anticipation at the joy of meeting the Lord. Now, contrast this approach and this stance with the reaction of King Herod, who, when he heard them searching for the king, was disturbed. And since he was a leader, then his people felt disturbed as well. As a background, let me say something about Herod, that despite his power and position, Herod was actually quite an insecure person. So he used a lot of resources to build imposing buildings with towers and fortified walls, like the Masada, who was Herod's almost impenetrable personal fortress in case there is a revolt against him. Wow, note the insecurity. And he restored the Jerusalem temple, ensuring that it is more imposing than that of Solomon's. Note his thirst for superiority here to compensate for his inferiority complex and to show loyalty to the powers that be. He actually builds an entire city, the Caesarea Maritima, a magnificent city in honor of Augustus the Emperor, who is the patron for his wealth and worldly power. The port he constructed is an engineering marvel to flaunt his greatness. And on top of that, no, at the very heart of the city, he renders worship to Augustus by constructing for him a huge temple, so the emperor can continue to favor him with power and wealth. However, to the King of Kings, disguised as a helpless infant, He actually unleashes death and destruction, in the process killing thousands of innocent male children two and under in Bethlehem and all its districts. So take a look at that. All that insecurity causing all that hate and then all that destruction. So in this passage, brothers and sisters, we are actually provided a choice, either to go the way of wisdom, truth, obedience, and worship of the God of love and mercy, or to follow the ruthless way of King Herod, murderous, self serving, short sighted. Now, very few of us are actually murderous, but we might share Herod's tendency to be self serving, willful, insecure, and disobedient. I do pray for us all that we choose the way of wisdom and obedience, exemplified by the magi that leads to everlasting life. Pray with me, brothers and sisters. Lord, the world we are in presents seductions of power, material security, and comfort that unknowingly threatens our souls. Help us, Lord, to take on the mind of the Magi's, whose wisdom comes from their holy fear of and desire to know, follow, and worship you, even in discomfort and uncertainty. For we realize, Lord, that none of Herod's power, wealth, and strongholds were able to protect him from death that comes for us all. Humble us then, Lord, to know that our only security and salvation is in the joy of loving and following you. Amen. So, brothers and sisters, may 2023 find you constantly seeking and worshiping God, who alone is our security and solace in this uncertain world. If you have been blessed by this reflection, please do share it to those who will certainly benefit from this. And may you always have a prosperous, joyful, peaceful year ahead. Have a blessed Sunday. God bless you. Bye bye.